Hi, this is Bastian, and today we're going to take a look at the Chigorin defense. So I'm playing white, and d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, e3, and black plays knight to c6, signaling the Chigorin defense. And I play c4. Now we're faced with the Chigorin. I almost always play the Queen's Gambit. And black continues with bishop to f5, and this makes it impossible for me to develop my bishop to d3 without being exchanged. And in this position, it's my recommendation for white to exchange the pawns. Pawn takes and knight takes. Now black has a choice to recapture with the knight or the queen, so in this game he recaptures with the knight. And normal continuation for white in this variation is either knight to c3 or a queen to a b3, attacking the b7 pawn. But in this position, knight to d2 is best because it allows a pawn push e4 and a fork between the knight and the bishop. Now if I were to develop the knight to c3 instead, I can still cover e4, but black can exchange knights. So knight d2 seems best here, and black spots it and retreats his knight. And I develop with queen to b3, attacking the b7 pawn. Rook to b8, and I'm continuing the pawn push with d5. Now that seems a little bit odd at first sight, because black has two pieces attacking it and I have one defending, but he can't recapture with the knight because he walks into the fork, again pawn e4 with the fork between the minor pieces. So black recaptures with the queen, hoping perhaps even to exchange queens, but I can recapture my pawn right away with bishop to c4. So the queen has to move, and we can see that f7 is not protected enough, so I can grab the pawn back over there and immediately create a check and force the king into the middle. So king goes to d7, a castle. The king goes to a c8 off of the open file. Bishop e6 check, knight blocks, rook to the open file, and black captures my bishop because I have too many pieces on the attack. So the material is equal, but when one is under attack, it's logical to trade off pieces, especially the attacking pieces. I recapture with the queen. Knight goes to e5, looking for more exchanges, and knight takes, and black recaptures with the queen, hoping to create queens off as well, but I can't continue to trade pieces, otherwise I won't have any attack left. So queen goes to f7, knight f6, and knight to c4, attacking the queen and opening up the d file for the rook. So I can chase black's queen right now. Queen goes to e4, but the knight's protected by the queen. Rook d4, further chasing the queen. Queen goes to c6, because black has to be very careful about queen e6 attacks, which will result in mate. So the queen is stuck on the 6th rank. In order to protect e6, knight c6, queen goes to b6, staying on the 6th rank, and bishop to d2. Again, queen can't take on b2 because it has to stay on the 6th rank to guard e6. So if for instance queen takes pawn, check, a spite block and mate, so that doesn't work. The queen is useless really at the moment. So black plays e6, bishop a5, trying to get the queen off of the 6th rank, and queen can't remain on b6, can't go to c6 because of the knight. d6 loses the queen to a rook, but prevents mate for the moment, and a6 can be played because white has a second mate threat. With queen a6 still covering d6, we simply get queen to c7 mate. So unfortunately black has to lose the queen. The queen goes to d6, and I do mean lose the queen because if white takes with the rook, black can either recapture with the pawn or the bishop, but if pawn takes rook, we get queen c7 mate, so that doesn't work. If bishop takes, we get queen takes, check, king to d8, and finally knight f7 mate. So black can't even recapture the rook on d6, and rook takes queen is therefore probably the best move, but it wasn't played because I decided to get flashy, and I play bishop takes pawn instead. Now if queen takes d4, we got pawn takes, and white will have mate with the rook on the open c file. If queen takes c5, he gets rook d8 mate, so that doesn't work. So the best choice for black is queen takes c7, hoping to exchange queens and recapturing material. So queen c7 was played, and I play queen e6 check, knight d7 blocks, it's little choice, either that or sacrifice the queen, and I play rook takes knight, and if queen takes, we have queen takes mate, so black can't touch the rook. Has to play another move, b5 is played. So now rook to e7 check, king to b7, queen c6 check, king can't recapture because of the protection of the knight, queen can't recapture because of the pin, forcing the king to c8, and then we have rook e8 mate, leaving black's queen alone for a more flashy mate. So that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Have a great evening.